Right now at 10, La Crosse leadership. The question of introducing a city administrator role is back in City Hall. And the Democratic frontrunner in the governor's race on tour in the Coulee region. Her answers to some tough questions. Plus, a unified position. The latest indicator data centers won't be welcome in La Crosse.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Police in La Crosse County have arrested Derek Pedrin. Jail records show he is booked on police charges of battery, strangulation and suffocation, disorderly conduct, and false imprisonment. Pedrin is the father of Alex Xavier Pedrin, who died in 2023. His then-girlfriend Josie Dykeman was found guilty of killing AJ. Her sentencing is this Friday. A Sparta man accused of trying to kill his wife, pleading not guilty to all charges today. 59-year-old Randall Kunitz faces multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide, strangulation, false imprisonment, and battery. Kunitz is scheduled for a pretrial conference October 12th. La Crosse's Judiciary and Administration Committee has recommended a proposal tonight to create a new city administrator position. The committee voted 3-2 in favor with 1 abstention. The ordinance would shift day-to-day operations and budget management from the mayor to a newly hired administrator. The mayor would focus on policy, vision, and emergencies. This is the second attempt at the position after the council rejected a similar proposal back in February.
City of La Crosse has challenges. Every city does. Every business does. Every organization does. The difference is that our challenges are played out here in the public.
The Common Council will have the final say August 13th. Also tonight, JNA unanimously recommending an 18-month moratorium on data center development. It would stop the city from issuing permits for new data centers while officials study environmental, economic, and health impacts. La Crosse County had already approved its own 18-month moratorium, but did not automatically apply to development inside city limits. The county also established a committee to study data centers and their impacts, and La Crosse officials will participate in that committee's work.
The city of La Crosse needs to pass something like this so that they know that we're in partnership with the county. We want to be a part of this study. We want to learn as much as we can before we make any decision.
Common Council will again have the final say on that measure, with voting set for that same August 13th meeting. The governor's race making a stop in Viroqua today is Democratic frontrunner Francesca Hong facing tough questions after some questionable comments. Hong has received criticism for social media comments years ago, including calls to defund the police. Today she said she would not and cannot defund the police as governor. Hong says despite the, quote, noise about previous tweets, she is running for solutions to public problems.
I'm not here to be defined by labels or to govern by slogan. I'm here to make sure that it is solutions for health care, for child care, for our schools, for housing, for people that are put first.
Hong says she would fight for affordability as governor, including funding childcare and paid leave, as well as increasing shared revenue to local municipalities. The primary election is next Tuesday. And Republican candidate for governor Tom Tiffany is racking up the money. Reports say he's heading into the general election with 10 times as much cash as any Democratic candidate. Tiffany has nearly $5 million to spend. A big majority of what Tiffany raised in July came from 3 billionaire donors to the state Republican Party, Richard and Elizabeth Uihlein, as well as Diane Hendricks. So we want to know, if the election were held today, who would you vote for, Hong or Tiffany? Right now, about 54% go with Hong, 46% Tiffany. You can still vote on our website, news8000.com. Hillsboro has a new pharmacy. It's from Amplify Health by Gunderson and located at 300 Water Ave. A ribbon cutting was held today. The pharmacy brings direct access to medications and quality care for the local community.
Well, they call it critical access for a reason. You know, there's probably 5,000 people in the greater metropolitan area of Hillsboro, and it's a half hour to 45 minutes anywhere else to get care.
The pharmacy is open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekdays and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday. UWL is showcasing its annual Summer Research Symposium. It highlights the students' creativity, curiosity, and impact, specifically the achievements of graduate research fellows and more.
Oftentimes this is their first time presenting research findings, and then next year they'll probably be going off to conferences and presenting for national crowds.
This was the students' first experience in getting their findings to crowds other than their fellow students. It was a windows down kind of drive in the afternoon and early evening hours, Greg, and Thursday is shaping up to be pretty nice.
Yeah, actually it's going to be really kind of almost chilly. I guess you could kind of say that tonight for early August, but it's definitely going to be bright sunshine, solar going on for Thursday. But for tonight and tomorrow, we do have some pockets of fog, kind of expect we're kind of getting into the season of that. Otherwise, plenty of sunshine tomorrow. It's going to get warmer, closer to where we should be this time of year, but dew point still fairly low. And then we do have storms coming in Friday afternoon, early evening. There's a short window. Could be strong. Obviously, it's August, so you can get some stronger storms. For tonight, there might be a few areas that get into the upper 40s. All in all, it's going to be kind of a cool start. Otherwise, we'll have no clouds after about 6 a.m. for Eau Claire, getting up to 77 and plenty of blue sky out there. Fog, a potential for La Crosse, or it could just be low clouds hanging around until about 7 a.m. or so, and then we'll have plenty of sunshine getting up to 76. Right now, 60 degrees across the board, a few clouds out there. You can see a few further to Peridicino Boscobel, with a few high clouds further to the north. All in all, there's your current temperatures already. 57 at Ladysmith, giving you an idea how cooler, and 55 I should say at Black River Falls too, giving you an idea how much cooler this air mass is. So we got the full throttle run, we got some thunderstorms to deal with, and then we'll kind of plan out what the weekend has in store too a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, thank you, Greg. Well, a traffic alert for your commutes. Parts of Gillette Street are now closed from Carroll Court to Highway 16 for a water main installation. The work is scheduled to finish Friday the 14th at 3 p.m. Around the state, a longtime Milwaukee radio presence is charged with first-degree child sexual assault. Prosecutors say 44-year-old Jordan Lee assaulted a child known to him. In court filings, Lee reportedly wrote the abuse happened in his sleep when he was drunk. In Madison, protesters tried to reestablish a barricade on Williamson and Baldwin streets. At one point, garbage bins were blocking the intersection. The police moved in and took control. The encampment was set up to protest the fatal police shooting of Corey Ruiz. Landing a helicopter in a parking lot to do some shopping is certainly not normal, but it's also not illegal. Munsa Ricasa talks to the Wisconsin man who raised some eyebrows when he did just that.
A quick shopping trip on Saturday night quickly went viral.
It's no different than taking your snowmobile in the winter and going to a restaurant, getting something to eat.
But for Washington County Sheriff's Office, it was a unique call.
And there's a back helicopter in the parking lot. I'll be out with the pilot.
The pilot is Dennis Pipping, with a long love of flying.
Ever since I was a kid, I think I remember I was about 5 years old and laying down on the kitchen floor like Superman, you know, and praying to God. I said, if you're real, make me fly.
And fly he does. Several times a week in his Robinson R-44. Sometimes for his work on farms, other times for fun.
Now, why decide to fly to Cabela's instead of taking a car?
Well, part of it is for fun, and the other part is a lot faster.
Driving from Rosendale to Richfield would take 50 minutes, but by helicopter, about 20.
The first time I stopped at Cabela's, went in to do some shopping, came out, and there was like 30 cell phones staring at me and saying, wow, that is so cool. Yeah, so it's almost all the time it's good reactions.
This weekend's, though, garnered more attention than he expected.
Shocking, I guess, unbelievable. It's just a helicopter landing in a parking lot.
Pipping says he checked his rule book before flying to Cabela's, and the sheriff's office noted Pipping is properly licensed, followed all FAA regulations, and there were no violations.
Would I do it again? Yeah, I would, as long as I have permission.
Yep, Pipping says federal regulations allow helicopters to land anywhere that isn't a hazard to people or property. He said he also talked to Cabela's management, and they say it's fine for him to land there. And tonight's winning Powerball numbers were pulled just moments ago. They are 14, 20, 59, 60, 61, and the Powerball 25. Jackpot $786 million with a one-time cash option of $341 million before taxes. And don't forget, our Stuff the Bus campaign is this Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Walmart stores in La Crosse and Onalaska, and we will be collecting all kinds of school supplies.
Here in the school district of La Crosse, about 48% of our students experience poverty of some level, and so affording basic school supplies can be challenging.
We'll be live on Friday morning, so be sure to help us stuff the bus. Still to come, a progressive candidate projected to win a primary, the control of the Senate at stake in November's elections. Plus, an unmanned rocket crashes into the moon. Why NASA scientists say the accident might be a good thing.
Banking should be easy. Ultra's A+ accounts put online and mobile banking at your fingertips. Plus, a contactless debit card for everyday purchases. No stress, just banking made for you. Now that's worth celebrating. Open your account today.
Get an 11% rebate on your home upgrade. Beautify and protect your garage with Rust-Oleum floor coatings. Easily complete your project with one coat coverage. Rust-Oleum concrete and garage paint is a value of $35.49 after rebate. Transform your garage with Epoxy Shield garage floor coatings kits. They provide a long-lasting, easy-to-clean showroom quality appearance. A one-car kit covers up to 250 square feet and a value of $77.69 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome to Breakfast with the Tiffanys, where nobody bites their tongue.
Tom, you've got to fix healthcare. No one knows what it costs.
I'm going to make it be more transparent.
Young families can't afford housing.
I will stop Wall Street from buying our homes and reverse the 400-year property tax hike.
What about waste and fraud?
We're going to audit every state agency to protect our tax dollars.
Tom, you know Ma's going to hold you to it.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Trying to understand mortgages can feel a little unhinged, or it could feel like this. At Ultra Federal Credit Union, we keep mortgages simple, friendly, and actually understandable. Apply today. Federally insured by
Progressive Democrat Abdul El-Sayed is projected to win Michigan's Democratic Senate primary, narrowly defeating moderate Congresswoman Haley Stevens. El-Sayed will face Republican Mike Rogers in the general election, a race that could help determine control of the U.S. Senate. Michigan is rated as a toss-up in the Senate race. Democrats must hold seats like Michigan or flip Republican-held states like Maine, Iowa, Ohio, and North Carolina if they want to gain control of Congress. Cyclosporiasis cases are linked to iceberg lettuce from Mexico and Missouri and Arkansas. Iowa, Nebraska, New Hampshire, and North Carolina are now involved as well. On Monday, Michigan health officials confirmed 2 deaths linked to the parasite in individuals with underlying health conditions.
Don't actually know what went wrong on the farm where this iceberg lettuce was being grown. And so until you know that, you can't actually fix it. The recalled lettuce had use-by dates of August 3rd, so just earlier this week. So it's to be expected you're going to have weeks more of cases.
Health officials say you don't have to ditch the salads, just avoid specific recalled items. An unmanned section of a rocket accidentally slammed into the moon early this morning. And as Mark Strassman tells us, it might be a good thing.
Ignition. When SpaceX launched this Falcon 9 rocket into orbit early last year,
Separation confirmed.
no one expected its second stage would drift and keep drifting all the way to the moon's Earth-facing side. It crashed there early this morning with a force of nearly 3 tons of TNT.
There's only so many times where events like this will occur, and it gives us a chance to understand how the atmosphere of the moon works. It's happened twice in my lifetime.
Meteoroids, space rocks, pelt the moon every day, like this one in 2013. But rarely do scientists have enough notice to study the impact of a man-made object in real time. NASA's intentional crash in 2009 confirmed the existence of water ice in the moon's craters. The overnight explosion involved a 4-ton piece of the SpaceX rocket stage slamming into the lunar surface at 5,400 miles per hour. The crater it created could be 100 feet wide and 16 feet deep. Unintentional, although SpaceX says it followed all appropriate rules and regulations.
What has happened is essentially a mixture of solar activity and gravity forces have put it on a path towards the moon.
Around the world, scientists watched intently, including at the Lowell Discovery Telescope in Arizona. They're hoping to pull apart more of what the moon is really made of.
Are moments like this likely to be a reminder that we don't know the moon all that well at all?
Yeah, to me, that's very much the larger picture here.
SpaceX has finally made it to the moon, however, accidentally. I'm Mark Strassman.
We will have more news ahead tonight, but first.
Get out and enjoy the great weather on Thursday because we do have moisture coming back for Friday that does lead to some afternoon and evening storms. We'll time it all out coming up on your First Warn weather update after the break.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
To work with a company that has 50-plus years of family ownership, it gives confidence to our customers and our employees that we've been here 50-plus years. Our expectation is to be here 50-plus more years.
When we built this facility, we had that in mind. Where does the next 50 years take us? What got us here are our family values, and we want to make sure that those values continue to be our focus and carry us into the next 50 years.
I'm Emily Berge, and I'm running to represent you in Congress. I believe the people of Wisconsin get to decide what happens here, not the people who write the biggest checks, the people of Western and Central Wisconsin. I've built my life here. I've served this community, and I know politics can still be about people. In Congress, I'll stand up for us, because this seat belongs to the people of Western and Central Wisconsin. I'm Emily Berge, and I approve this message.
When you need cabin furniture, come to Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop 2 showrooms of rustic handcrafted furnishings. Browse dining room sets in hickory, aspen, barnwood, and more. Get woodsy with our cabin bedroom groups. All sizes and bunk beds available. Accessorize with our rugged lamps, rugs, shelving, and more. Set up your patio with our outdoor poly furniture, gliding recliners and love seats. Dining sets and more colors to order from. We now offer 6 to 12-month financing. Summer-long sidewalk sales. Family and veteran-owned Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Why can't psoriasis just leave me alone? The inflammation inside, this on the outside. The pills and creams haven't done enough for me. I can feel the stares, hear the whispers. I'm done. So done.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options.
Custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable Hearing Gear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Yeah, it's going to be great Thursday, but moisture is quickly going to return Friday with some storms that come in the afternoon and evening, and they could impact your outdoor activities. It's a narrow line that comes through. Small window, but that window is there and strong and severe, which you would expect that possibility exists as we're still in early August. So keep an eye on it. In the meantime, the smoke out there, not really can see much of it. It's kind of pushed to the south. It's fairly light right now, but there's a lot of fires still now going on in Washington. The ones are still burning in Oregon, all that activity. Eventually it's going to get mixed up into the atmosphere, so I think you're going to start seeing that more and more come back in the picture. But it's probably not going to be until maybe Friday, because right now it's pretty much to the south and well to the west yet. But as the atmosphere comes through, you can see a little bit gets pulled up with that front that's going to be coming through here on Friday. You'll see it right there come through. So I think it will increase. But then towards the weekend, the pattern gets such that I think we'll see it push right back to the south. So nothing surface-based. It's all loft. Overall, here's right now going on for temperatures. As you know, we're already down to the mid-50s. But if you remember, we had dew points this afternoon, late this afternoon, in these areas already in the 50s, giving the indication how quickly you're going to fall. So quite a fall with the temperatures outside, maybe like Minneapolis, where you have the urban heat effect going on. Here's your dew points, 50s, upper 40s. Typical what you'd see more in the fall like right now, so it's really refreshing air. The boundaries pushed to the south, high pressure overhead. This little weak system is falling apart, just going to provide a little cloud cover overnight, but that's about it. Dew points, notice how the trend has come back down. We've crashed those back down to really comfortable levels. They'll stay there for Thursday, and as I mentioned, the moisture is going to come pretty quickly back up for Friday. But the good news is once that front kind of sags south, we're going to be kind of a little bit higher than we are for Thursday and coming slowly back up for the weekend, but maybe getting sticky to a little muggy, but we're not seeing anything oppressive because of the showers and thunderstorms coming through. But you can notice that trend coming up. So you will see more typical summertime humidity come back for the weekend as you would expect in August. As for tomorrow, you can't beat these temperatures. About average, maybe a degree or two below, with the dew points in the 50s. Really great weather to go forward. Friday, not so bad either. It's just the dew points come back to the 60s, so you'll feel that. Temperature-wise, still close to average going on too. As we look at the thunderstorms going on, that front will be coming through. Here it's about 4:15, 4:30 time frame. You'll see showers and thunderstorms developing ahead of it. So we're looking at about a 4 to 7 p.m. Now there's still a little bit of question if we're going to see a solid line or if we're going to see separate areas, but that threat will continue. But notice how quickly it is gone. By the time we get to about 6, 7 p.m., it's pretty much out of the area as the front continues to sag southward overnight into Saturday. So it's a small window, but that window still could be something to keep an eye on. Now for the weekend, further north you go, less opportunity for the storms. This is the one going Saturday night into Sunday. Mainly I-90 and south. We'll see some thunderstorms developing late night, early morning. Sunday, it kind of pulls back north. So maybe all the way up to I-94, you'll see showers and thunderstorms Sunday night into Monday morning. Maybe a big complex that comes through. Monday afternoon and evening, it really shifts south, even further south in La Crosse. That threat really exists. And then all of next week, it remains active a little bit, but cool. We'll get temperatures back in the upper 70s, low 80s. Those chances are still there all the way to Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, Thursday, but we'll see if that continues. But overall, the weekend, more typical warmth and the humidity that you would expect in early August, and the thunderstorms too, but a lot of that's at night or early morning. And the further north you go, the less opportunity to see some of that storms too. So we'll have to keep an eye on Friday afternoon, evening, because they could be strong, and obviously we'll be stuffing the bus around that same time frame too.
All right, fingers crossed it's not too disruptive then. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers with a tall task facing Paul Skeens in Game 3 of 4. Plus, on the eve of the Badgers' first practice of fall camp, find out why Colton Joseph is ready to get that ball rolling. Jacob is next.
Is your concrete cracked, stained, or darkening your space? Here at River Valley Floor Shield, we provide a concrete coating that turns that dark and damaged space into a durable, weather-resistant surface that matches your home perfectly. We are looking for limited home orders to take place in our Concrete Glow Up Special, where they will receive 25% off the project and a new space to try them. Call today to see if you qualify.
Wesco Home, proud to be part of your home. At Wesco Home, we're reminded every day that we're more than just a store. For over 100 years, we've been a part of the Sparta community. For generations, you've trusted us with your homes, your families, and some of life's biggest decisions. That support means everything to us. It allows us to keep doing what we love, serving our neighbors every single day. Thank you for choosing Wesco Home. From our family to yours, thank you.
Thank you, Viroqua, and especially Rebecca Cook. We need members of Congress who today have the guts and fight for the needs of working families.
We need more working class fighters in Washington. It's why I won't take a dime from corporate PACs or AIPAC. Won't trade a single stock while in Congress, and why I'll fight to ban insider trading and root out corruption in Washington.
Rebecca Cook, we're gonna need her in Washington.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
It was supposed to be a patio. They had the right idea, but the wrong tools. Not anymore. With the John Deere 3 Series tractor's easy-to-change implements, this palette of possibilities is finally going to fulfill its destiny.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, the last time the Central Riverhawks didn't have at least a share of the MVC football title was way back in 2022. But with the departure of Mitch Olson as head coach, a new era of Riverhawk football is here, but a lot will also remain the same. Michael Arnold is now the man in charge of the program. Arnold has been an assistant with Central for the past 6 seasons, so he has seen the gradual improvement, and he's been a voice in the locker room and on the field that ensures that winning is an expectation and not a desire. Now, Arnold is ready to continue the recent bit of success that Central has encountered and add to the culture that is trending in the right direction.
If you're constantly changing your identity, you have to start at square one every year. And this is a football program, freshman to senior. So our goal is to start with these freshmen, and after 4 years of coaching, we have a polished Central football player who buys into a culture. So that's what I'm so excited about now, because since we have so many returning coaches, returning players, it feels like we're really able to just kind of grab the baton and keep running rather than starting from the ground up.
Now, the Riverhawks have a plethora of seniors this season ready to make an impact, headlined by first-team all-conference performer from last year, Gabe Service. And Service says working with Arnold closely, Central has the right guy for the job.
He's a brilliant mind. He knows a lot about the game. I mean, formerly he was a DB coach, so I spent a lot of time with him, and I grew really close to him. So I'm really excited for him to lead us because I know he can do it.
Coach Arnold and the boys from the South Side will open their season on the road on August 21st at Merrill. Speaking of new seasons beginning, the first day of fall camp gets underway tomorrow for the Badgers. Wisconsin has spent the money to assemble a roster they feel comfortable with, including starting quarterback Colton Joseph, who comes to Madison from Old Dominion. And the exciting dual threat signal caller is already juiced up for day number 1 of camp as the Badgers look to turn things around in 2026.
I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. Fall camp number 4, so I'm super excited to get out here and really put together everything that we've been building in the spring and the winter to kind of come out here full force, ready to go, and super excited, get out there with all the guys and just have a really good camp.
And be sure to tune in tomorrow. I'll have a recap from the first day of fall camp as the Badgers season officially begins. Brewers taking on reigning Cy Young Award winner Paul Skeens tonight. We're scoreless until the 4th inning, and man, was this a welcome sight to see. Christian Yelich comes through with a double to right field to plate the first run of the game. Then the next batter is Andrew Vaughn. Now he gets jammed, but fights a grounder to the right side that has eyes for the outfield, and a pair of runs score to make it 3-0 Milwaukee. And while Skeens might have been the pitcher everyone was talking about before the game, Kyle Harrison should get the headlines after. He goes 5 innings, allowing 1 hit, striking out 10 batters, and 8 in a row at one point. Then Wild Bill going to add to the Brewer lead in a big way. He knocks out his 11th homer of the season. Brewers get the win 4-2. Meanwhile, the recent struggles for the Twins continue as Minnesota musters just 2 hits in a 2-1 loss to the Royals. Michael Massey with a go-ahead solo homer in the 7th inning for KC. And the beat goes on for the Loggers. Make it 3 straight W's for lacrosse. They pummel Waterloo tonight 22-3. Not a single home run for the Logs in the victory. 20 hits, though, in the W. Ken, after we've seen Paul Skeens' domination over these first couple of years, it's weird to see him with near a 4 ERA and just kind of struggling.
Yeah, and feels like the last few times he's come to Milwaukee, the Brewers have had his number, chased him before 5 innings of work. So I don't know what it is, but Brewers know how to figure him out.
I'm not complaining about that. I don't want to see Paul Skeens in his best against the Brewers. That's just a scary sight.
No, and another win over the Pirates, getting the monkey off their back. There we go. Thanks, Jacob. We got more news right after this.
Get a sleep like no other on a handmade mattress from Heirloom at Home Sleep Express. Right now, get a free head-up adjustable base with a queen or king Heirloom mattress and pay no interest for 5 years. Heirloom, the perfect sleep night after night at Home Sleep Express.
There are few things in your home that you use any more than an entry door, in and out every day. And then again, when you look at your windows, that's what brings the light and brightness of the outdoors into your home. If it's time for you to get a new entry door, new replacement windows, there's no better time than now to call the Board Store Home Improvements, where we have the finest windows and the finest installers. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
Thank you, Viroqua. and especially Rebecca Cook, we need members of Congress who today have the guts and fight for the needs of working families.
We need more working class fighters in Washington. It's why I won't take a dime from corporate PACs or APAC. Won't trade a single stock while in Congress. And why I'll fight to ban insider trading and root out corruption in Washington.
Rebecca Cook, we're going to need her in Washington.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Summer tastes better with ice cream. At the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store, you'll find hand-scooped ice cream that's worth the trip. Pick your favorite flavor, grab a cone, and enjoy a sweet treat made for Wisconsin summers. While you're here, shop delicious cheeses, local products, and gifts for the whole family. Cool off and treat yourself at the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store in downtown Westby. Westby Cooperative Creamery, where Wisconsin tradition meets a scoop of happiness.
Christ! AC kicking the bucket? Well, I don't see any boots. AC units, although noisy and prone to rusting, breaking down, and having a litany of issues if not properly maintained and checked on by a qualified technician, can still serve a purpose and keep us cool on hot days.
Better call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning.
Don't you go dying on me now.
Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Right now, during the Progressive Rug Sale at Homeworld Rugs, the more you buy, the more you save on total rug purchases of $199 or more, with savings up to $500 off. Every style is on sale with savings up to 50% off regular prices. Don't miss the Progressive Rug Sale, now at Homeworld Rugs.
Dozens of dogs suited up in Los Angeles this week for a special screening of the 1997 classic Air Bud. Pets and their owners were also treated to a sneak peek of Air Bud Returns, the upcoming sequel that continues the legacy of the original theatrical release. The star retriever of the new film even made a guest appearance.
I was 7 when the original Air Bud came out, a little over 7, and I've had golden retrievers my whole life. And so we thought it was really special.
I've loved Air Bud since I was a kid, and now having my own dog who I'm like, I could teach her how to play basketball. But I can believe in her.
Air Bud Returns will hit theaters in January of next year. And Greg will have one final check of your forecast right after this.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
To work with a company that has 50+ years of family ownership, it gives confidence to our customers and our employees that we've been here 50+ years. Our expectation is to be here 50+ more years.
When we built this facility, we had that in mind. Where does the next 50 years take us? What got us here are our family values, and we want to make sure that those values continue to be our focus and carry us into the next 50 years.
In a chaotic race for governor, one candidate stands out with experience, vision, and who recognizes what's at stake.
I'm Joel Brennan. I grew up with 10 siblings, worked odd jobs to pay for college. But being short on resources didn't stop me. I led businesses and nonprofits. Now I'm running for governor to take on Trump and lower costs so we can all afford to call Wisconsin home.
Joel Brennan, a governor who will win for us.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good Feet, good life.
Here we go.
I get your hat.
How does psoriasis know the worst time to show up? Was that a flinch? It's not like psoriasis is contagious. He's got no idea what I've tried. Lotions, pills, light therapy. I'm done. So done.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go go to SoDone.com.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
Temperatures tomorrow will be warm. Basically, we have the seasonal conditions, but dew points will be definitely comfortable in the 50s. So get out and enjoy it. We don't really see these type of dew points too long in August. They will come back up Friday. Those storms are in the afternoon, about 4 p.m. to maybe 8 p.m. a line. We'll have to track that out. That could impact activity, and it could be strong, so we'll keep an eye on there. Overall, the weekend, more typical summertime temperatures and humidity. Storm chances mainly at night.
All right, that's going to do it for us tonight at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.